All right, it's a beautiful Saturday. Hope you're enjoying your weekend. Chris Wright from CWC Smart Homes. Look, I started on typewriters in the news business. Typewriters. So I'm not the most technical guy.
Sure.
And I saw you on Facebook, and I wanted to meet you and see what you did as we feature small businesses. Is it easy to kind of, like, let's start this way. Can you just give me the definition of a smart home in the simplest terms?
I guess in simplest terms, a smart home is a home that uses technology to make their life easier.
Make your life easier.
And save energy.
Yeah.
Which is where everything's going green. Well, a smart home is pretty much a green home.
Yeah.
It's going to be able to, like I said, with thermostats that you can control, the lighting that you can control, you're going to save up to 25% on energy costs.
I wanted to jump in, but I'm just not that technical, so maybe you can walk me through and see how it goes, and see if you can kind of teach an old dog new tricks.
For sure.
All right,
for sure.
Let's do it. So we're at a home, going through a big remodel. Front door here, homeowner walks in, and what's going to be right over here?
Right here, we're going to install a LED touch panel for the homeowner. And what that'll do is, when he walks into the house, he'll be able to hit one button that allows the lights to come on, light the hallway to the kitchen, the great room, whichever one he prefers. It'll also shut off the alarm panel for him. And again, based on his programming needs, we can do whatever's controlled in this house through this touch panel.
Okay. So what's happening here?
We're going to have a 75-inch 4K television, Sony, with a custom soundbar for surround sound, with the 2 speakers being in the rear. Those are going to be able to actually be almost invisible where you can't even see them. And he'll be able to control this as well through a remote or his iPad or smartphone.
Now, Chris, this is something I've been seeing a lot of and I'm interested in. I'm just not much of a do-it-yourselfer, so this is the Nest thermostat.
This is the Nest thermostat. Again, it's a smart thermostat, so it actually learns how you heat and cool your home. Anytime you adjust this thermostat, it remembers at what time did you set that to what temperature, and it eventually learns your patterns. But again, this is something that you can control completely through the URC Total Control Home Automation, or you can do it through your app while you're away from the house.
So in checking out this home, you don't see light switches on the walls. And show me this. The switches are
So
in
again,
here.
yes, so any switches or any lighting that you want to control, we can hide the switches so you don't see a bank of...
The switches are inside the wall.
Exactly.
We close the wall, and then what happens?
And then what we do is we're going to tie that in with a Lutron control system. So I'll put in a 6-button keypad, because you do have to have a keypad. It is by code. But what that'll do is the 6 buttons, I can add scenes, so he can come in, hit one button, certain lights will come on in certain rooms, all on, based again on his preference of that. And again, this will still be tied into a touch panel, so he can go either to touch panel or the keypad.
So in this example, you've hidden the speakers actually in the walls.
Yes, we have. So with these speakers, these invisible speakers, we actually encase them inside the framework of the studs. They fit in between the 2 studs. Then the contractor will come by with a thin coat of mud to finish it off, sand it and paint it, and you'll never see it.
This is the home theater, and then would you take me around to kind of the home's control center?
Yes. So this here is the main hub of your smart home. And this actually is probably one of the smaller ones that we've done. But here you can see that we have the URC Total Control brain. This is the brain that makes everything happen. So every smart home device that you have can be programmed into the URC. So that way, again, you're having one app, one application where you can control everything through that.
And this is the example of the steroid, example. This is the big example.
This is it. This home
I'm just
here,
the kind of guy, I just want to kind of get the digital thermostat. I want a stream TV type
Sure.
of thing. And you do both. The
You
big
can.
jobs and the small jobs.
You can. Again, you can start with something very basic like the thermostats and work your way up to the lighting control, the security. Everything, again, evolves around the URC Total Control brain.
All right, now we're seeing some finished product. And what are we looking at here, Chris?
Okay, this is a Lutron system right here, the control lighting. So what it allows him to do is it's built-in dimmer switch. So it allows him to control any of the lights here, up and down, on and off, and then at any kind of volume. Again, this is where you save energy. Because most of the time you don't need a light full blast. In order to get an ambient light, that's all you need. So these 2 things right here will control the lighting scenes. If I hit shades up, as you'll notice, all the shades come up at the exact same time. Okay? And that's considered a scene. But then there's scheduled applications where I can tell this system, hey, at nighttime, bring those shades down at 7 o'clock. And then at 6:30 in the morning, bring those shades back up. Again, same thing with the lighting. I can tell it when to come on, when to come off in different scenes. So instead of having 13 apps to open up, you simply go to the URC Total Control app. And again, this is where the magic happens. Oh, that's right, he only has the...
You can pick your rooms,
Okay.
select the room that you want to control. We're here in the theater.
Control the whole thing from right here, your iPad.
Basically,
Again.
yes. So we have our volume.
For those who serve, for those who
Very
sacrifice.
nice.
And
Very
then we
cool.
also have our guide that we can control our Comcast cable box and navigate as well. And then if you want to, basically here's your time and date up at the top. And then if you want to, you can go and change rooms. And then therefore you can go to the family room and either control the volume or even shut it off. Or even if it's a kid's room and they have to go to bed, they can turn it off then. You can turn it off. You can also go to there as well as and control your Nest thermostat as well as all your lighting control, shade control.
The whole thing right there in your hand.
Correct.
Yes, all through one application.
Man, you gave us a great tour showing us everything you guys can do. But the big picture would be if someone wanted to start small, you do that too.
For sure. We can go with any budget and we could start again with the simplest of things, and you can always expand your system as far as you want to go.
Chris, great job. Thanks for the tour.
Thank you.